Hello everyone, I am Tacet, and welcome to the Gems of War Invasions, Week 16, Day 6. So today, we are mainly just going to do a few delves, mess around with the new hero class, of course, of Sentinel, with all of its barriers. We did finally get its last barrier option, so now it has every possible barrier option. Still doesn't have every trait, obviously, but as far as its 3 different barrier options, it does have all 3. So we do have that working towards it. That and probably doing a little bit of maps. I still have to reach the last little objective for it, which I believe we need 99 more last I checked. Why is it lagging? Don't lag on us. But I believe we need 99 more there. Almost. A little bit more than that. Or a little bit less than that. But yeah, pretty much there already. And I think we did all the relevant daily tasks. No, we didn't. Still a few left, but we'll worry about those later. Anyways. Which one should we tackle first? I guess we'll start with at least one delve first. Still doing this with the, what's it called? The Death Knight, as this is the last hero class we have left as half man to start. We will be able to start using this hero class for delves in 2 weeks. Not next week, but the following week. Not next week's Friday, but the following Friday. We will be getting a new delve, and we should be able to get away with Sentinel by then. And also Guild Wars will be around then as well, so yeah, we'll be able to bring out Sentinel both for Guild Wars and for that, and be able to get both of those done with it. Anyways, what's our path here? Did we finally get a Cedric yet? No, we have not. Why is with there being like 0 Cedrics? I don't know if they nerfed it or what, but we've gotten basically 0 Cedrics in what feels like a week and a half now. It's been at least a week now. I forget the exact day count at this point. Okay. So, what do we need? Let's go grab a, get that, get all the gold we need from that. Let me go take our green into all those browns, get our blue, I mean, key it down, and it should be in one-shot range, and yes it is. And get it down again, and should be able to get that before it casts. As long as we get an extra turn right here. Oh, apparently he'll just take mana instead of casting, that also works. Hello, William. Hello, Bladesong. Hello, Sippleman. Hello, Churros. Hello, everyone. Okay, why is this thing being so laggy right now? Let me go restart it real quick. Have it on for a couple hours now. But 1 second. Let me just restart it. Otherwise, it's going to keep being a little laggy, it looks like. So close that out. Let me go launch Steam so we can actually go through the correct launcher as well. For whatever reason, Quick Launcher keeps not working for me for whatever reason. Let's see. There we go. And now we just need to launch it through here. Wait, why is it still not closed? Gems of War, what are you doing? Why are you no close? Well, looks like it's gonna take a second. Not responding. Yes, close. That's what I told you to do. There we go. Cancel. And stop. Come on. Come on. Well, that would explain why it's been laggy. Hello? Hello, Gems of War. Would you like to cooperate? It should still be on screen, right? Yeah, it's still just showing the frozen screen. There we go. And now we can relaunch it. Let's see. Technical difficulties. Come on, Gems of War, cooperate here. There we go. Anyways, where were we? Wait, I clicked the button while launching as well. Let's see. Because it's running. Let's see. Is it stuck at like a non-running state now? Might need to go close it in Task Manager. Well then. But anyways, you guys have any questions? Here we go. Now it's finally launching. That took long enough. Hello, Mr. Jesse. Hello, Captain. Welcome, welcome. Also, if anyone's still interested, we do still have a spot left. If you can do 1 million gold, and if you are level 1,000 or higher, we do still have the spot left, as well as being able to do at least up to tier 3 or higher in all the guild-related events and do decent in them. But if you could do all that, we do have, I believe, one spot left. I think we got the other one filled. Let me double check. Guild. No, we still need both of them, actually. So if anyone's still interested, let me know. Okay, so next order of business. Let's go and do those delves. Back to the Warrens. But yeah, Death Knight, or not Death Knight. Why do I keep saying Death Knight? Necromancer class. I haven't really bothered using this thing for soul farming yet. That's the whole reason why we're actually doing it for what we're doing it for right now. Just in the delves. It's one of those hero classes that I've been meaning to level for ages that I've never bothered to. It's actually not that bad of a hero class. I keep underestimating like how decent it is. Mainly because they keep adding horrible hero classes, so it's like in comparison, it's like, oh yeah, that one's amazing. But actually, that's not exactly true because of course the Sentinel's been one of the best ones they've added yet. But you know, the last several that we've gotten haven't really been that good and since like Thief or so. Ones in between there. But they seem to be getting a little bit better at actually making hero classes semi-viable. Okay, I'll throw a key down. Take her right over. Hello, Steve! Welcome! Oh yeah, Sentinel's barrier spam is really, really nice. Also, someone commented on the previous video how we showed the one battle of us doing the just the troop, and that it didn't end up winning. You know what? We need to go win with that real quick. The only reason it lost earlier was because we were up against a damage over time. I don't know why I didn't bother doing another battle afterwards, but someone did bring that up earlier. So, yeah, this thing is currently the tankiest hero class for soloing an entire team. Let's go up against something that doesn't have a dot of any kind. Okay, but I also don't want to go up against Skull Spam. Let's see, something mid-range. That technically doesn't have a dot, though we could lose to that just as easily, but we'll see. Anyways, let me go get rid of this, go put a Mang in there. And let's go test it out. Can we Mang solo it? Not that Mang, this Mang. There we go. Okay, so it doesn't have a dot this time, so it shouldn't hurt us as much. The burn is what really messed us up the previous time. But now we have barrier every brown, barrier every, or start a battle, and 25% chance barrier at every single turn. So that should keep us alive for the most part. Right off the bat, we'll just take that. I took the red first, so we can just take the brown to re-barrier. What else we need? All the color we need. Only 2 colors. Nowhere's to be seen. It's not a way that we can take it. So I can take that skull. I don't think I want to, though. I want him to re-stun us. Or re-stun himself, I should say. So we'll hit him. That'll be enough damage to go kill it. We'll hit the next one in line just to start going down the line. One shot by one shot. Gorgolfa will remove our barrier. I have no way of putting it back up, but it's very likely he'll do very small amount of damage there. Only 8. That's good. We can go for a hit here, or we could go for barrier. There's no way we could go for both, though, so I guess we'll take the skull for now. He shouldn't kill us right there. Regain our barrier, get all of our mana. He doesn't go for the free hit. Luckily, he gives it to us instead, so we'll take that. Take the other skull, Mang the other one, one-shot her, and it should be match as long as they don't put too much damage on us. Stop getting extra turns! No! Fail, we're gonna lose again. Okay, maybe it can't solo. Maybe if we fight something a little bit more towards our stats, I guess, fine. We'll do something slightly weaker. I was hoping we could take out like a normal 3 trophy with it. Downgrade to 2 trophy. Okay, we'll take our little bit of red there, get our brown off of that. Take our brown. Actually, you know what? Red to brown. Get a free turn. Take a Mang into... Let's see, what's the only thing that's not really going to survive here? Probably Hero. So we need to do that just to make sure it dies in one shot. And then we could go around to all of them. That's only a level 105. Come on, we need a better mid-range battle than that. Let's see. But yeah, as long as it's not any dots on the enemy team, it should be fine. So as long as it doesn't have bleed, or burn mainly. Technically, poison would be fine once we got it fully traded. So assuming that. Yeah, Mang Apothecary can solo pretty much anything in the game. It's been the same way with Titan, but now it's even tankier with this thing. I just wanted to try getting a solo battle with it, because it's funny. I still want to do that in Delves too, but we need a good Delves to do it on. Or should we go do it on any Delve? Let's actually just have fun with it. I have a free Delve that it won't even use a scroll here. Let's go do it on Crypt, because we're already done with Crypt. So, just for fun. What happens when we do this? Just to see what will happen. How far will we get? One single Mang. I'm pretty sure we won't make it past first room. But, I'm curious. Or, wait, can we use Mang Apothecary here? Fine, we'll do just 2. Mang and Apothecary. Oh, no, this isn't Apothecary. Never mind. We can't use that here. Let's see. Where could we do that? All-Seeing Eye. Let's go to All-Seeing Eye real quick. Change of plan to All-Seeing Eye. Where are you? All-Seeing Eye. Let's do it here for fun real quick. We'll go right down the center. We'll see if we can solo it with just Mang Apothecary. Should be able to. I don't see why it wouldn't. Let's see. Well, actually, I see why it wouldn't. It would get skull spammed. But assuming it doesn't get skull spammed, let's see what happens. And obviously we'll change our banner. We need to give +1s to her without minusing the weapon. So probably just green-blue. Unless there's a green-blue that doesn't have minus brown or red. But I don't believe there is. So we'll just go normal green-blue. Where is normal green-blue? We are getting search options next patch, which is nice. But for banners. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's see if this could do it. Fail again. It's still... We've done it with Titan before, and this thing is tankier than Titan. Well, we get our unlucky battles occasionally. But this is close enough. Okay, so we'll throw that down. Get our Mang. Throw it at that. This team's really cheap, too. Mang you pretty much automatically get. This hero class to level 40 you pretty much automatically get. And Apothecary is ultra rare. Of course, we do have high stats, but given how much barrier we have, that almost doesn't even matter. So, what can we take here? Grab this over. Pretty sure we will lose still. But I figured we'd give it a shot. Okay, we'll take that over just to give him a not skull, because actually, I don't know. Giving him a skull wouldn't have been too bad there. Though we definitely need the skulls. That, and we definitely need a cast again, otherwise we're not going to have enough damage to one-shot all the other ones. What do we have that we can move? That's actually realistically good to move. He's just going to take himself a skull there, so we'll let him have that. So we can take Brown again. I almost just want to Mang kill him. I think we're going to do that just so he doesn't gain or steal attack or anything like that. Let's see. We'll take our green. Didn't surge, but he does give us a skull, which is why I didn't want to take it that way. Luckily, he does it for us. Apothecary can do nothing. Let's see. Apothecary, what could you do now? Yellow, not worth it. I guess we'll take a blue for now. We don't actually need the mana at the moment. Ooh! Wait, what do you... No, you're just doing summon. Never mind. I thought that was... It's the final battle that has skull spam there. But I thought that was the Exynos one. Or not Exynos. What's that one called? Now I'm forgetting his name. We just mentioned him a lot last week. Exorator. That one. Because he has skull spam on the final battle. But not this one. Okay, green. Is it worth it? It gives him a skull. But it gives us mana. That's not really a good exchange. We'll let him have the skull first. And then we could throw this down just to regain our ability immediately. Take a skull. Throw a Mang. Get that down onto... I'll do it on that one. That's enough damage, right? 589. I actually don't know. That should be actually a little bit short. I think he lives a little bit. Won't be good. Wait, is that enough to kill her? No, it isn't. Okay. He's also going to convert green to brown, so I should probably preemptively deny that. Or never mind, he does brown to green. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is the Delve that's super anti-brown. That could be annoying a little bit. Luckily, there's only one of those on the final battle. And he creates... Oh, I should take him to blue first. And he's also creates this green, which we do need for Apothecary anyways. Alright, we'll just let him do his thing again. That shouldn't kill, right? No, that's not going to kill. Not even with boost ratio. It would still not kill. Oh, that hurts though. Let's see. We'll go to that. Get our browns that we need. Yes, I guess we do hit it. We could try for mana, too. I don't know, did we try for mana? I guess. Had a couple different chances to get an extra turn there. Didn't get a single one, though. I'll just take that down and just take the free skull. And now we can Mang and then throw it into one single poke, and that'll be a match. So Mang for the final little hit. And Apothecary onto, I guess we just do it on blue. Because he does have enough to kill right here. Pretty much every goal he does kills. Okay. What do we take? We'll probably take a red into Sky Skull. Didn't get it. Grab ourselves a... I'll take another red for now. Let's see. Don't you think you mentioned, but Urska drew Trickster Shots. Urska worked nicely. Oh yeah, you can use Trickster Shot. You can pretty much always use Trickster Shot in place of any kind of, whenever I say Mang-like weapon, or even just Mang. You could always pretty much get away with Trickster Shot, though you don't tend to use it in first slot. It tends to be more of a second, third, or fourth slot related troop. Though it can work in first as well. Okay, but yeah, you could do that for the Urska event this week. I don't normally mention it because a lot of people don't have it. Oh, apparently we got mail for something. Anyways, let's just go down the line. Oh, now we're up against a bunch of baby dragons. Yeah, I say like X at the beginning of it. I don't know why. It doesn't even have it. Like the way that it is I don't even remotely pronounce it correctly, I'm pretty sure. Okay, we got ourselves Mang. Let's throw that on first slot immediately so we bring it to kill range. Then we throw it on second slot, throw it down and go from there. Take our little bit of mana. What can we do with this? Take a... I'll take that green for now and throw it into Apothecary. Get it down onto all the purples. Goal and kill that. Mang it again, except this time on the egg. And it should be enough damage to kill everything. Okay, we'll do that onto blue. No, we'll just take it for now. We'll swipe it. Unless we have an extra turn, it's not really worth it. Because we could just extra turn Skull most of the time. Extra turn a Brown and then take a Skull. And it does have Razor Armor. We're not really utilizing it much since we're obviously not really using anything that has an armor buff. But it does get 20% extra damage based on armor. But yeah, see, you could solo Delves with just Sentinel, Mang into Apothecary. The only thing that could really stop us here is Skull Spam off of this one I keep saying incorrectly. Exertor. I don't know. However you pronounce his name. That thing. Okay. And also with the team that we're using now, this might be a little bit annoying because we don't actually have immune to Death Mark. Normally we would with this hero class if you had it fully traded. But you need a level 100 to have immune to Death Mark on it. So we could randomly die to that Death Mark. That'd be the saddest thing if that's what makes us lose this. Is not having Death Mark immunity. But normally this thing would have Death Mark immunity. Okay, I guess we just keep going down the line. This is going to block there. We have 1,000 attack. That's oddly enough not enough since we don't have Enraged. That's one thing holding this hero class back. It's something that Titan does have the option to do, which makes it occasionally better. Because Titan does everything, of course, still. But Titan has Enraged, so whenever you don't have enough to kill with 1,000, you can just use Titan's Enraged to go to 1,500. But you can't do that with this hero class, unfortunately. This hero class is still tankier. Okay, what do we take here? Don't really need that yet. I guess we could just go for another Mang. I need to Mang each one of them at least once because we do not have that in Rage. The 1,000 will not be enough to kill the other few. Though I should probably ignore that one for last, though. And do it right after we kill all the other ones, just to make sure Death Mark doesn't accidentally kill us. And now all we really need is a bunch of skulls. That's not what I meant. I meant us taking skulls, not him. Okay, we'll take that over. Grab a... Can we do it on blue? No, I don't think so. We can do it on yellow, though. So we'll go do that on all the yellows there. We can take the skull. Yeah, did we grab that? Actually, let me take this first. Grab that. Take the skull off the top and get our explosion. Though I could also go for it again before we do that. But actually, I'll probably save that for blue. Or for red now. Does that give us a skull, though? I don't believe it does, but we're still going to go for it. Put it on red. Yeah, it doesn't give us a skull. Does it even give us a drop? Oh, yes, it does. Never mind. Perfect. Okay, we'll grab that. Take the skull. That first, though. And now would be the time we throw Mang at it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we could use Apothecary to cleanse it. I forgot about that. Duh. And he doesn't have alignment, so we're fine. Take our Skull. Apothecary into extra turn, and Skull again. So we just do that on blue. Get rid of Death Mark. And there we go. So you just soloed an entire level 500 Delve. Yeah, that's all you need. Mang, Sentinel into Apothecary. Boom. But that's what that looks like. Anyways. Go back to doing normal actual delves. But upset is not the... Well, we needed to use a scroll there eventually anyways. Oh, never mind. Okay, I thought I wasted a scroll for a second. I forgot. I already pre-scrolled every single faction. So, on like days I was feeling lazy. So, so if I accidentally click on one of these to like use the scroll, it will actually not do it. Except for All-Seeing Eye. Now it will, because I just did a battle there. But every other delve I already preemptively have a scroll used there. Anyways, let's go do Warrens. Zeroder? Zeroder. It sounds like a name of like a bike or something. The Zeroder. We'll take a Skull Key there. Get our map randomly. That will go replenish all the maps we've been using this week. It does cost about 100 to do the event or so. Okay, what's our next room? That's a 1.25. Oh, oh no! That was a 1.3. That's why you checked them beforehand. Yes, I'm saying the name of that thing wrong again. Though the pronunciations you guys keep giving me aren't really helping. There you go, throw a key down. Get a destroy. That'll kill out. Oh, he has Spore. I better not hit on 20%. Good, he didn't get it. Can't wait till we actually can use Bless to protect against that. It's gonna be so nice. Though, what will we really be able to use? Because, like, almost nothing has Bless at the moment. But, of course, we'll get options in the future. Quillen's, like, the only thing at the moment that does it viably. Then, technically the Bunny, but it only ever does it on first slot. Zerodor? Zerodor. Zerodar. Zerodar. Oh, no, that still seems off. Though it does seem closer. Zerodor? Zerodor. That one also sounds somewhat right. If you know how to pronounce zero, X0, X0, zero, that looks exactly like zero to me. I keep wanting to say X. Zero, zero, zero. What's difficult about Zerodar? Oh no, one of those was probably correct. We'll need to have pronunciation classes with Tacet. A weekly day where all we do is try pronouncing words. Let's see. Move that down. Sandwich start? What? Zerodar. Zerodar? Is that it? Zerodar? It actually sounds correct. Give it like another 5 years, we'll be a pro pronunciating everything. Due to how many times we'll mess up everything on our way there. That or we're going to perpetually still be like this for every single new word we ever encounter. Which is probably the more likely case. Oh, Zero Dar. Okay, that makes a lot more sense then. I don't know if I'll remember that though. Yeah, Zero Dar. Well, one down. Another tens of thousands of words to go. Okay. Oh, this is bad. We'll stick a green for now. Actually, that green wasn't bad. We actually needed that mana. Key. Zero Dar. Okay, Zero Dar. Got it exactly now, hopefully. Like Sakima? I don't know. Is do I say Sakima incorrectly? Or is it like Sekima? Let's see. Oh, oops. I was about to use this as Apothecary. But we're not using Apothecary anymore. It's because of the previous battle. It's like, oh yeah, that's the Apothecary slot. I was going to try using green to brown convert there when it was an extra turn. Water? Oh yeah, I say water weird. Someone did try getting me pronounce that correctly the other day as well. Like about a week ago. It's water. What? Water? Water. It's water. It's the correct way is water, I believe. Though that sounds so wrong to me. Water. Water. Yeah, it's water. Water. But I always say water. Water is definitely the way you pronounce that. That's more of like a different area of the world kind of thing, though. One down, 600 to go. There's more than 600 troops if that's what you're referring to. Actually, we're closing on to 800, aren't we? Isn't it like 750 or so right now? Somewhere around there. Bear Shields on Xbox says to be determined as its ability and has a bunch of code in brackets instead of the third trait. Oh yes, people were mentioning that earlier during the previous stream, that the weapon actually doesn't work on Xbox. For whatever reason, they forgot to update the file for the Xbox version. Which is kind of funny. Seems like a pretty big thing to miss. But it works correctly on the PC mobile. I believe it works correctly on everything except Xbox. I think even PS4 they got right. They just somehow messed up the Xbox One. Do we seriously still not have a Cedric? That is a lot of delves in a row with 0 Cedrics. Okay, we'll just go and take this room into the 1.2s. I should probably take the top 1.2 first since it has a 1.25. Troops 643. Yeah, we're getting up there in number. We almost have 1,000 total troop plus weapons. I think the total of that is almost 900, if I'm not mistaken. Because there's 600 something troops and there's like almost 200 something weapons. It's going to be an interesting milestone. Actually, it might even be there by next delve. That's how close we currently are. Okay, so I'm going to pass my turn right here because I want him to switch them. And then we key him. Yeah, let me actually go check that. What's the total number of troops plus weapons? We might actually be at 1,000. Of course, it really depends if you count weapons as troops, but they're technically things that you can slot in to the troop slots, so I guess they kind of count. But yeah, we just have to add that number and that number. But it's getting close. That is 860, or math. I can't do math. 876 is how many that is. So yeah, we're getting there. That's, what, like 6 months away or so? 876 to get to 1,000? Maybe a little bit longer than that. But by next year, we will have over 1,000 troops / weapons total. You can't really count pets because it would have to be stuff that you can actually slot into a location. But Yeah, we're getting there. Almost 900. That is a lot of options. Okay. Anyways, back to Warrens. And I can easily pronounce 43 of them correctly. I can do a little bit more than that correctly. Probably still a low number, though. What would you suggest for a high-level Warrens Delve team? High-level Warrens would be... let's see. Trying to think over what that would actually be. It's green-yellow restriction, right? I believe so. I actually completely forget this thing's restriction now. Pretty sure it was green-yellow. But, what synergy can you get for that? You know what? I never actually did go for a high-level, over high-level delves for this. Because I never properly got to test it, because I've never personally gotten to get that far. But yeah, I'm pretty sure some kind of apothecary team. Every single place where you could use apothecary is viable just to run anything apothecary. We even literally just showed that we could do Mang apothecary with Sentinel into anything. Same as Titan. Titan can do the same thing, but it's even safer with Sentinel. Just doing Sentinel Mang into apothecary into anything can pretty much solo the path to completing any delve for the most part. As long as they don't have any damage over time effects, it'll work. Which most of the battles do not, except for the Fangmoor, because they have bleed like crazy. But even then, you could just keep using apothecary to cleanse it off. But let's see, Mountain Crusher, apothecary, High King Iron Guts, and Sylvania Mora. Yeah, that sounds like it would work. It's just basically normal High King Iron Gut team, just with a Sylvania Mora for skull protection. Sounds like it would work. Though the problem is someone would need to have that troop. If you didn't have that, just run Mang Apothecary with 2 support troops. That would help keep your hero alive. Apothecary, yeah, Apothecary Iron Gut is always the answer, and Apothecary into any hero weapon is always the answer. For some reason on Xbox, troops don't summon on death if it's an Obistet instant kill. Really? That was actually a glitch that they supposedly fix on PC, mobile, and every other platform. That's strange. Do be reporting these. Because most of the people that beta test don't actually beta test on console. Because, well, it's impossible to actually beta test on console. It's only ever available on PC. So yeah, if you ever see any glitches like that, definitely report them to support. I'm pretty sure they have internal testing for that, but apparently they don't do too well. If they do have internal testing for it. That or they just don't have internal testing for it, which seems like the more likely case. Because the Xbox version has been notorious for having the most amount of bugs of any version. That and the PS4, but probably even more so the Xbox version. They like the Xbox players, it's just they don't focus on it as much. Okay, let's see, we'll take a red down. Grab all the purple there. Get our brown into a double key hit. Can I say switch? Switch. Switch? Is there multiple ways to say switch? I don't think there is. Switch. Switch is the only way I ever say switch. At least they finally fixed the freezing glitch when opening the troop menu. had to suffer with it for a long time. But that it would freeze for a very long time. Oh yeah, that was fixed on all versions, not just the Xbox One. The only problem is now it freezes whenever you go back to the main menu instead of the troop menu. But now it doesn't lag anymore when you go to troop menu, at least. Yeah, they definitely need to release this for Nintendo Switch. I believe they're working on it, though they haven't given any official word. But I sure hope they're going to release on Nintendo Switch, Gems of War. Hopefully we'll just get a random announcement in like 2 months. It's like, hey, we're releasing on Nintendo Switch. It'd be so convenient if they did. Also the only console they're not on. Okay, we'll take a skull. Do we grab the red? Yeah, we'll take both. And we got a free skull out of it. The skull hit. Don't have to kill anything. I should have taken that skull first. Ooh, that hurt. Not dead yet, though, but it's about to. Oh, wait. Oh, good thing I didn't take that. Almost did. He would have died due to Hunter's Mark and freeze. Because we would have lost our turn and then he would have hit us with a skull. Because we would have lost our turn due to being frozen. No! It still managed to kill. Oh, well. Not that big a deal. Should I go get a summon before I end my turn? I believe the answer is yes, just in case. So we'll do that, get our egg there, and then we'll throw down key. You wish you could sync accounts between PC mobile, or between console and PC mobile? That would also be pretty nice. Though there's a policy reason as to why they can't. Nintendo Switch might have it, because I don't think Nintendo has anything against cross-platform, because there's already multiple games on their system, some of which are relatively small, that have cross-platform for them. So I don't see why they wouldn't allow Gems of War to do the same if they wanted to. And I think that's the only reason why it's been so delayed as well. If they actually are like legitimately planning on getting on Nintendo Switch. Because they're most likely trying to get it cross-platform. Which means that's going to be a lot of updating that they have to do. Because if they do go cross-platform with Nintendo Switch, they need to make sure that every update they ever do is ready to go on Nintendo Switch when all the other ones are. Which is even more work for them. But with how popular Nintendo Switch is, particularly recently, I'm pretty sure they're going to do it eventually in the near future. Yeah, Sony and Microsoft don't like cross-platform for whatever reason. Nintendo Switch doesn't seem to care that much, though. Okay, we'll grab the greens, get a... Oh, I can't take the red. Let's take a skull for now. If you could import your account from Xbox to the Switch, you'd buy one tomorrow. Just to have it work. Yeah, Nintendo Switch is really nice to have because you can just move it so quickly between TV and on the go. It's definitely a really interesting console. And it's nice because I didn't have a tablet, so now I basically have a tablet. So the only downside is there's no actual, like, browser within it. I'm pretty sure they will eventually get one, though. Because Nintendo Switch would be pretty good for ebooks and stuff like that as well. That doesn't really have any functionality for that currently. I use it like a little mini Kindle. It pretty much could. I don't know why they haven't really optimized for that yet. They could totally do that so easily. Okay, we'll move that. Get our destroy. Get a key down. Hello, Alex. Welcome. Oh yeah, of course, the developers are okay. It's just the publishers, of course. That tends to happen. Or the main company behind them. Because, of course, it's just Sony and Microsoft that's making it an issue with the whole cross-platform thing. More so Sony than Microsoft. Let's see. Did they make Xbox stay internet 24/7 because they think you crack games? Yeah, some companies do end up doing that. The bigger companies, they make it so every game is internet only, even if it's single player, just to make sure people don't hack it, basically. Because it's a lot easier to tell if it's that way than compared to if it goes offline. Oh, I should have taken those browns first. Whoops. Not that big a deal, though. I'll throw a key down, get all of our mana back. Okay, now they need to stay right there, so don't take more mana. There we go, perfect. Down he goes. Okay, we go to bottom path because it's 1.5. Is there anything that would go well with Hero, Moon Rabbit, Forest Guardian, Divine Ishbala? You didn't get Quillen out of 220 event key. Excuse me. Let's see. Hero, Moon Rabbit, Forest Guardian, Divine Ishbala. What, do you mean, what weapon would you use for that? You would use... probably Mang, since you're using it with Skull Spam. You would use Mang Titan or Mang with the new hero class of Sentinel. Either or. Depends if you want quick Mang or not. There's rumor of PS5 being backwards compatible. That's nice. I always like when consoles are backwards compatible. It's a lot better than what Nintendo is doing with the Switch right now, in which they're basically just re-releasing every single Wii U and porting it over. Like, how many games have they done so far? I think it's about 10? I want to say 10. That they basically just ported over from the Wii U, added like maybe 1 or 2 features, and then sold it at full price on Nintendo Switch. Not a single one of those I end up buying, though. Oh, except for Mario Kart Deluxe. And that's because it's Mario Kart. Let's see. Go get Destroy on that. Because Mario Kart 8 was originally on Wii U and 3DS. I think it was on 3DS, I'm not even sure. I actually skipped completely 3DS as well. Rope Dart. Oh yeah, Rope Dart's a nice weapon, but it's not one that most people have, though. I don't normally mention it. Rope Dart's insanely good. It's the only weapon as well that has extra turn off of perks. I don't know why they only have given it to Rope Dart. But that is insanely good effect to actually give to anything. Doesn't even matter what it is. Just plop it on something and you just made it good. Unfortunately, Rope Dart is the only thing that currently has it. But they could plop that on anything, it'll be good. Do 1 damage, throw an extra turn on it, and it has become amazing. No, maybe not that weak. But pretty much anything that they put an extra turn on tends to be at least somewhat okay. It's one of the reasons why even the common goblin in late game is very occasionally still usable. Just because it's extra turn. Even the weakest things that have extra turn are potentially good. Oh, we gained a level on that. Nice. Alright, we'll take this 1.2 first. Oh no! Why did I do that? Never mind, I should have taken the other one. I didn't realize this was a treasure room until I clicked. I knew it was a 1.2, I didn't realize it was a 1.2 treasure room. I was just looking at the multiplier when I looked at it earlier. Oh, we're probably gonna lose Cedric now to the Death Mark 2. I don't have any cleanse for it. That Death Mark's lasting forever. There we go. I jinxed it in a good way. Cleansed immediately as I said that. Yeah, I definitely should have taken that room first. I actually should have taken both these two rooms first if I would have known that was a treasure room. Good evening, Dragon Ball Z fan. Welcome. New releases on Xbox are really underwhelming. I actually don't even know any games that have been exclusive for either of the other two platforms. And the ones that do tend to become exclusives on the other two platforms, I never really seem to care for the most part. And the only things that are exclusive on Nintendo Switch that I'm really going to be picking up this year are, or at least that's been announced so far. There's only 3. It's Mario Maker 2, the next Animal Crossing, which hasn't been named yet, and the next Pokemon, which also hasn't been named yet, I don't believe. Those are the only 3 I'd probably be picking up for Nintendo Switch that are exclusive only to it. Other than that, I'm just using it for indie games. We'll grab our gold, get a key down. Throw it onto purple. Grab the yellow there. Grab the green, take a red. Destroy everything. Did it really just live with 1 HP? We would have won right there if it didn't have 1 HP. And down it goes. Okay, now take the treasure room, find a room, and then we can go and probably focus on the hero class some. That or maps. Go get all the shiny maps down that we've been hoarding and doing nothing with. No, that would take forever. It would take over 100 hours to use every map we still have. But I do need to go use at least a few more to get the final little event thingy done. Also, that reminds me, after we finish this though, let me hand out a redeem code. Key down, get that down. Another key. And there we go. And in the final room. Back when Halo was owned by Bungie, we didn't... Oh yeah, didn't Bungie ended up... Oh, what was that one game they ended up getting away from Blizzard from? Wasn't it Destiny 2? I never really looked into that game much, but didn't they have like some kind of like whole big breakaway from Blizzard, Activision? Let's see. Yeah, a lot of the franchises seem to be dying these days, for the most part. Like the ones that have been going on for a long while. What do we take here? Grab a purple. Get a blue to red. Didn't get extra turnbuckles, so let him poke us. He doesn't get it though, so that's fine. Get our destroy, get a key down. Not gonna kill. Oh, it's really not gonna kill. They both have barrier because he got it off a random stats effect. It is random, right? Really? You have like 10 different effects you could do. Actually, no, not that many. It's like 5 or 6 because it's only positives. But yeah, he managed to do barrier, or she did. Good. It's down, so no more barriers, and dead. There we go. Okay, next order of business. Get all of our arcanes, take our little bit of loot, and there we go. Okay, so we're out of scrolls. So, do we do maps, or do we level up the hero? Those are the only 2 main things we need to do. Hero, we have a long ways before it reaches 70 and 100. but need to make progress towards it eventually. And maps just need to get done to get the last objective, which is actually 8 gem keys, which is pretty decent loot. And we currently have 4,388 shards, and we'll be saving this for 2 weeks from now when the new faction comes out. Not next Friday, but the following Friday. So by then we should have, like, what, 7,000? Somewhere around 7,000. Let's go grab our tribute. We're pretty close to another level, so you know what? We're going to go do leveling on our hero class. Because we'll be able to go level this, both of them. Not just our hero class, but also our champion, of course. Try to get up the most recent class that was just added to the game. Let's see. Let all them die. All the series. Most of them I never really followed. Time for new content? Yeah, pretty much. Let's see. Wait, are we only down to 1 color now? We did, because we did brown-green. What do we still have left? Oh, wow. We're almost at base 300. Isn't it just red? Am I missing one? I'm pretty sure red is the last one we need. Yeah. Never mind. I didn't even realize we were so close. That means we could probably get it done by tomorrow night, possibly. All we have to do now is not that. Not that. All we need to do now is explore down this thing with this and win enough times to get 21 arcanes. Obviously, we're not doing that all right now, but once we do that, we are base 300 for all of our arcanes. And then we get a Celestial, of course. That is not an Arcane. It's technically even rarer than an Arcane, but not what we need. And no more quick money makers that they don't put effort into. That's why I do indie games, and why I did for the longest time. Actually, what made me mainly do is because Nintendo's previous consoles were kind of meh. But also because a lot of AAA gaming isn't even AAA gaming. It's just extremely overpriced, rushed out projects to try to get people to spend money on. Especially with all the microtransactions and everything these days. Well, I try sticking with mostly indie games and have been for the last 8 years or so, for the most part. And for the last 8 years or so, I've been doing it all on PC, but now I'm also just doing them on Nintendo Switch, because most of them are on Switch now as well. Which is pretty convenient. Oh yeah, it was a pretty good time when devs actually used to be like really passionate about projects. And it's not that they still aren't, it's just that a lot of these bigger companies have a lot of investors now. And these investors basically just make all these larger companies to seek out profit rather than actually making good games, which is the biggest problem with pretty much the whole gaming industry right now. But luckily, a lot of the bigger AAA games are starting to fail now because it's pretty noticeable that they're just doing that, or at least quite a few of them are. For free-to-play games, it isn't as big a deal, but if you're releasing like a $60 game and it has microtransactions, that's just no. It's not how it works. Or first day DLC and other stuff like that. Where basically they just divide the game into a partial $60 game and then put all the other things behind DLC. Like the actual game. Let's see. We're done Firebomb. Grab a red there. Take the last bit of our... Oh, wait! I just forgot code. Let me go do that right now. Sorry. Let me go do the code. Keep forgetting. 1 second. Code. No one even reminded me. Let's see. Or a mark there. That or I somehow overlooked all the reminders. Save it. Wait, how many codes do we have left? I should probably ask them soon, just in case the next patch is around the corner. Oh no, I still have enough for a whole nother week. Let's see. Where did I put this? Put it right over here. Boom, boom, boom. Paste, refresh, paste, copy. Copy, copy, and there you guys go. There's a redeem code. Use it on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section, or simply click that link. Your invite code can be found underneath your settings menu, whatever your game says there. Redeem code's right over there. Just copy paste it from chat. Gives same reward as always: 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 2,500 gold. Works on every platform except for the 2 console versions. Anyways, back to the grind. And if anyone else has any other questions, let me know. 60 euro for half the game. You want the rest of the game? Another 30 euro. Yep, that's pretty much how a lot of AAAs are. Though I did somewhat fall for that. I did that with Smash. They had the fighter pass thing, which was like $25 or was it $20 on top of like the $60 game. For that, I didn't really mind as much though. Because it is a really solid game. Let's see. Let's throw down Firebomb. What question do you want to answer, but nobody asks? I don't know. I don't think there is anything in that regard that I can think of. See you, Medieval. Have a good time. Have a good weekend. Also, if you're wondering why I'm not trying to cast with Sunbird, it's because he is Weaver. And if I try doing that, he's just going to summon a Weaver in first slot, or well, Web Spinner, I mean, in first slot. Because there's a 75% chance every single time we cast Firebomb or Sunbird that he'll summon, because that counts as a death every single time, including Sunbird's cast counts as a death. So he would just keep summoning if I did that. Maybe we'll take our green there, get our explosion. Yeah, we'll keep streaming right now until we gain a level on hero. Because we're almost at level 1,404. We are still miles away from reaching level 1,500. I believe we get +1 attack then as well. Where's the +1 magic? How'd you forget? Oh, no, it was +1 armor. Because we just got attack at the most recent level. Hello, Questor. Welcome. Hey, 5 diamonds. I did not need 5 diamonds, though. Hopefully it'll add something to the game that actually uses diamonds. I know some other people might not care for it as much, but in late game, there is such an excess of diamonds. Because if you have a surplus of gems and keys and everything, and you reach all the mythics in the game, you then are just stuck with all these diamonds. It's like, okay, what do I use these for now? There's nothing to sink them into, at least in like ultra late game. We have enough to craft 10 mythics right now. And realistically, I'm never going to need to craft a single one. Unless we just want to have like 3 or 4 copies of a certain mythic for whatever reason, or 2. So there's very few mythics that ever need multiple. The last mythic I've gotten multiple of was Megafor, and that was back in like, what, September? It's been a while since Megafor got released. Hey, another Arcane. I mean, another Celestial. We keep getting 0 Arcanes, but we got like 2 Celestials in that time somehow. Did you make it presentable for prime time viewing? Oh no, I didn't bother revamping the list yet. I'll probably do that tomorrow. For tomorrow's stream. I might just send it to them privately though, than publicly posting it. But we might go over it on stream and then just send it to them. Hey, we finally got an Arcane. There we go. Because if there was any time to send it now during the beta testing would be a pretty good time. When I'm sending in all the info for all the other fixes, it'd probably be good to post it with it. And I still haven't gotten to try it yet. I probably will after this stream. Didn't have time earlier. But tomorrow I'm doing nothing, and tonight I don't have anything else after this stream. So I'll finally be able to get to see the beta and see if there's anything fun in there. Yeah, some people have been in the same guild for like 3 years now or longer. There's even a small amount of people that have been in the same guild for 4 years, since basically the game started. I think some people in matchers, there's like a few of them. There's one the guild I was previously in. They were one of the very first guilds. I think they went by a different name at the time. But they at one point, they still have a few people, I believe, that are still from November of 2014? When the game started, right? Yeah. But all the way from the very, very start of the game, we still have members. Hard to suggest ideas if the viewers don't know what has already been on the list. But yeah, I'll go post the list then, or not post the list, but you know, I'll have a nice, neat list for tomorrow night, at least you know, designated by category, just so that it is a little bit easier. But if anything does come to mind, feel free to mention it, even if it is repeated. It's still nice to know. But yeah, I'll make it nice and neat for tomorrow night, just so we could get more ideas. As long as I get it all to them while the beta is still going, it should be fine. And the beta is still probably going for like another week or so. We still have time. Okay, we almost got that level. Should be like 15 more battles or so. By then, we'll probably get level 41 on that as well. Oh, that reminds me. What am I doing? We could be getting 10% more XP per battle. I ended up switching my one trait because we were doing solo stuff and just messing around with our hero class and actually using it for real stuff, for, you know, like real teams. But if we're using it for farming, there is one additional benefit that we can go get. It's not much, but we can go get 10% extra EXP for doing nothing other than setting that to 10% EXP. And there we go. Now we get 10% more EXP. As easy as that. And since that's one of the things I'm trying to do right now anyways, that would make sense to have that on. It's not much, but it's basically one free battle every 10 battles. Almost. Actually, it's a little bit less than that. It's like one free battle every 25 battles. Because the 10% is additive, not multiplicit. And since we already have extra bonuses, it doesn't add on to the... It just adds 10% more on with those bonuses. It doesn't take whatever the total is and then add 10 more to that. Or 10% more. It just takes it to... Or it doesn't multiply the previous total, it just adds it onto it. So for example, it takes all the additives cumulatively together and then figures it out. So basically there's a base value, let's say the base value is 50. It would just do 10% of that 50. It would not do the 10% of the other percents on top of that 50. Oh, why'd I do that? I thought... Never mind. I thought if it killed it simultaneously, it wouldn't summon. Apparently that's not the case. Whoops. Oh, Adult Swim still runs on Cartoon Network? I haven't actually watched TV in like a decade, so I actually didn't even realize that. Yeah, I used to watch Adult Swim all the time. Okay, I'll take the purple over, grab that down. Actually, it wouldn't have been a decade then, it would be 6 years. Okay, we'll take a red there, grab a sunbird. Oh, he has that trait again. That very annoying trait. Luckily, we're getting somewhat quick cleanups. Also, if anyone's just getting here late, there's the redeem code. Should still be active. They run what? Okay, we'll go take a red. Get our firebomb down. Grab the last little bit of red there. Apparently we're still gonna need firebomb because it's not enough. Hello, Matuz. Oh, how do you say that? Matuz? Welcome. I'll take our red there. Also, Joe T, what you said out of context looks really weird with the rest of the chat. That's pretty funny. Okay, should just need 5 more battles or less, and then we'll gain our level. Do you eat your Twix or your Mars bar first? Probably Twix, because Mars bar is better. I have had both, but I'm actually can't eat Twix anymore because they may contain nuts. Whereas I don't believe Mars bars do. So Mars bars are definitely better in my eyes. But I have had both before, even though I technically can't eat Twix. I've actually had almost every single candy that I can't have, other than like extremely nutty ones, like Snickers and stuff like that. But like M&Ms I can't have, but I have had them before, and stuff like that. Twix I can't have, but have had it before. But I don't believe Mars bars may contain nuts, which is nice. One of the few like candy bars that doesn't. Though they don't really seem to exist much in America. Or at least where I have been living. I don't know where in America they are. But like every single place I've ever lived has never really had Mars bars. Okay. Throw a firebomb down. He'll do a little poke. I'll be sad if he lives with 5 HP just because he gains off that. I don't think he will. Good. But it is possible. Okay, one more battle should be the win. 1 or 2. After playing PvP for so long, then switch to maps, you catch yourself waiting for the AI to take its turn. Yeah, maps are really weird. It's basically the exact opposite of how you play the rest of the game. Every aspect of maps is basically the polar opposite of normal gameplay. But yeah, that's pretty funny. The thing I sometimes do if I'm playing maps seriously is I'll sometimes forget I'm playing a map, and then I'll try like making sure I don't accidentally give the enemy an extra turn. Which is obviously exactly what you're supposed to be doing in map, giving yourself an extra turn into setups. But normally in normal gameplay, you're trying to do the exact opposite and try to make sure the enemy does not get a extra turn. Oh, hey, that's a nice little milestone. Base 200 on hero levels. I should probably take a screenshot of it on next level. But there we go. This will be the green we need in order to make it 200 down the line. So now we have 5 200s and purple, which is just absurdly high. We've thrown, every single time a purple has come up as an option, we've thrown it into purple. And if there was nothing else, we just spread it evenly. And there we go. We now hit base 200. It only took forever. Anyone who's level 1200 normally would have reached that by now. But because I put it all in on purple, we have not. But now we have. There we go. Let's see what our percents actually are. It doesn't show it down to the decimal, though, unfortunately. But I believe it was like 64% or 63% into my purple, which is like 67% or something. Let me go check as soon as it decides it wants to load. There we go. Okay, let's go see what our percents are. Where even is that shown these days? There they are. Yeah, 64% down the line, and that's almost 67%. It's like 66.7 or so. Somewhere around there. But, yeah, that's what our percents currently look like. And these are probably a little bit higher than 64. They're probably like 64.2 or something, I'm not sure. But, that's what they currently look like. Anyways, did anyone else have any other questions before we head out for now? Otherwise, we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be going over the new stuff that's coming out next week. The only really noteworthy thing about next week is next Friday we're getting a interesting mythic. It's not going to be anything too over the top, but it could potentially be good in various true damage teams. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't believe next patch is coming till mid-March, so we still have a little while before that comes out. But probably sometime in March, next patch. No official dates, but a really good chance sometimes in March will be the next patch. And yeah, we have that to look forward to. Probably like 3 weeks from now, 2 weeks from now. Patch next week? No, there's guaranteed no patch next week. It's at minimum like 2-3 weeks away, probably 4 weeks. But probably by the end of March we'll get it. We just don't have any official date yet. Hello, William. Welcome. Can I explain the Bear Shield? Yes, for everyone on console that doesn't have Bear Shield. It's actually not even called Bear Shield. I guess that was just their placeholder name. But it's called Urska. Where'd it go? It's called Shield of Urska. It gives an ally a bunch of armor boosted by all enemy attack at a 2-to-1 boost ratio. So if they have 100 attack, that's 50 additional armor. And it enrages whoever you target with it, as well as barriers them. The main useful part of that being the fact that it also barriers them. Other than that, it has the following perks. It gains a bunch of armor and life and 1 magic from its leveling. And every single cast, it gains 4 armor, barrier itself, 1 to all allies, 1 mana to all allies, bless itself, and stuns first enemy. And yeah, that's pretty much a shield. You use it on this team right here. Urska, Shield, Rowain, Clockwork Sphinx, and Grimlet Stormbrew. Still need to go test to see if there's something better with this. You use it with Titan. It's actually better to use it with Titan than the hero class because it has half mana start. And basically you just throw down a Gimlet, throw down Shield on Rowain, throw down Clockwork on Blue, and then boom, you just won the battle. You cast 1 Rowain and win. If they have slightly higher stats, it may require 2 Rowains, but if you're doing a True Trophy or lower, or any battle with relatively low stats, it should go down. One interesting thing about this too is you can technically use it on higher stat battles as well. It might take 2 Rowain casts, but the higher their attack is, the more armor you get, and the more armor you get, the more damage Rowain does, since she has a 2x boost ratio for every armor she does. So basically for every attack they have is armor for Rowain, which basically just becomes her damage because it's a 2-to-1 boost ratio. So basically however much attack they have is how much extra damage you're doing every single time you cast this shield onto Rowain. Because if you're getting a 50 armor bonus from them having 100 attack, you're getting 100 Rowain damage. So whatever their attack is basically the equivalent of how much extra damage you're getting on your Rowain after the cast, since it's a 2-to-1 into her 2 times. So I didn't even realize that, but yeah, that actually works out quite conveniently. So you basically take the enemy's total number of attack. If it's a odd number, -1. And that's basically the amount of damage you add to Rowain every single time you cast a shield on her. So it's actually pretty easy to figure out the calculation for that then, preemptively. Do you get all masteries to 200? Yes, we finally just got all masteries to 200. We just did that a minute ago. But yes, we're on 200 all of them and 403 on purple. Let's see. See feature suggestion above. Sorry, Blade Song. Sorry, I missed it. What was your suggestion? What did you say? Or was it someone else who said it? Because I didn't see it. What was the suggestion? Could you copy paste it? I did not see it. Let's see. Trying to find it. But yeah, could you copy paste it? Because I cannot find it. Hello, Questor, if I didn't already say hi. But yeah, I do not see it. What was mentioned? Let's see. But yeah, Blade Song, I can't find what you're referring to. What is it? Feature suggestion. Quick link to class info for easy check while grinding. So many screens to click through. Oh, yes. That was actually something that I ended up suggesting to them before, back when their bar was different for this, so that we could show the EXP, show class EXP next to the hero EXP. I still don't understand why they don't have it, but yes, thanks for mentioning that. That was something previously suggested to them, but they didn't do it, so we might as well re-suggest it to them. So yes, a easy way, while on either the leveling screen or on the main screen or some kind of screen, we're going to show how much EXP we need to get to the next level. Because yes, there's a billion screens you have to go through to try to see how much more EXP you need to level. And it is very tedious to go through all of them. Okay, let me go up the file real quick. But yeah, did anyone else have any other suggestions before we end out for now? Otherwise, or questions? Otherwise, we'll be back tomorrow, same time as always. An hour prior to now tomorrow. Let's see. What am I looking for? Right here. Let's see. Show class EXP on main menu and on end battle screen. There we go. Click save. Anyways, guys, I'll be heading off for now. Thanks so much for coming down. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend and a good night. And I will catch you all later. Thanks for stopping by. Goodbye, everyone!